The Early Cycladic period. Selected artifacts. Female figurines. Female figurine of the canonical type, Spedo's variety, marble, Cycladic, Early Cycladic the second period. Ciro's phase, 2800 to 2300 BC. Description. The Spedo's variety, named after an early Cycladic cemetery on Exus, is the most prolific category of canonical figurines. It has the widest distribution within the Cyclades as well as elsewhere, and the greatest longevity. The group as a whole includes figurines ranging in height from miniature examples of 8 centimeters to monumental sculptures of 150 centimeters. With the exception of a statue of a male figure, now in the Museum of Cycladic Art collection, all known works of the Spedo's variety are female figures. The illustrated example displays the characteristic traits of the type. Lyre-shaped head with white forehead, angular shoulders and incisions indicating the arms, the pubic triangle and the joints, almost total lack of modeled features, for instance breasts. Female figurine of the canonical type, Spedo's variety, marble, Cycladic, Early Cycladic the second period. Ciro's phase, 2800 to 300 BC. The swollen abdomen, which seems to show the state of pregnancy, is a feature observed on several female figurines and has led researchers to interpret them as fertility deities. However, such an interpretation cannot be taken for granted, since many of the features regarded as female, such as the swollen belly, breasts and abdominal creases, are sometimes encountered on male figurines too. These paradoxes may indicate a certain degree of carelessness in rendering particular anatomical details. For instance, the feet on this figurine have 4 toes each. However, the use of figurines may well have been more complex than we can imagine, and the variety of types may reflect their different functions. Female figurine of the canonical type, Tacitus matter variety, marble, Cycladic, Early Cycladic the second period. Ciro's phase, 2800 to 300 BC, attributed to the Ashmolean master. Description. This elegant figurine, representative of the Tacitus matter variety, thus named after a cemetery on Amorgus, is one of the masterpieces of Cycladic marble sculpting. The strict geometric structure, the harmonious proportions and the abstract quality epitomize those virtues that made Cycladic art a source of inspiration for important 20th century artists, such as Brancusi, Modigliani, Archipenko, Giacometti, Moore and Hepworth, and established it as one of the most distinctive forms of Western artistic expression. Figurines of this type range in height from 13 to 76 centimeters, and are almost exclusively female, with characteristic planar surfaces, triangular head, broad angular shoulders, almost straight legs, small pubic triangle and generally triangular outline. The slightly swollen abdomen and the curvaceous arm on the illustrated example have been considered in the past as conveying a state of pregnancy, a view disputed by many researchers. However, this particular variety of Cycladic figurine seems to stress those feminine attributes that are directly associated with fertility, reproduction and maternity, breasts, pudenda. Female figurine of the post-canonical type, marble, Cycladic, Early Cycladic the second period. Ciro's phase, 2800 to 2300 BC. Description. By the end of the Early Cycladic the second period, sculptors distanced themselves from the canons and conventions that had prevailed for some 500 years in Cycladic art. The figurines of this final phase, late examples of the Schlandriani variety so named after the extensive symmetry on cirrus, and of the canonical type in general, have been dubbed post-canonical, and are characterized by marked schematization and the perfunctory treatment of individual anatomical details. The canonical arrangement of the arms no longer obtains, and the position is sometimes reversed, or the arms are confronted or obliquely placed. The head is rendered as a triangular plaque, set slanting on the neck, while the legs are disproportionately short and straight, with rudimentary formation of the feet. In some cases, features on the head are incised or modeled in relief. Most post-canonical figurines represent females, although some males also exist. With the exception of one example in lead, they are all of marble and range in height from 7 to 36 centimeters.